Thanks so much for joining me for this week's Faith Life. We've spent the last 3 weeks talking about the authority of the kingdom of heaven and bringing that authority of heaven to earth. This week, we're going to look at it from a slightly different angle. One of the things that stood out to me over the last few years, in local communities, when you hear about a child missing, and let's say that the child's been missing for a while, and the family has put up the posters, and the law enforcement have been out looking and searching for the child, and as of yet, they haven't been able to locate that child. It's become normal in our society for the local law enforcement to call a psychic to come in to help them locate that child. Does this strike anyone else as odd? That we're at the place within our society that a psychic is called in to try to help them find that child. In 2 Corinthians chapter 11, the Apostle Paul says that Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. Now, the context of the message that Paul was sharing was that within the local church, false prophets will come in, not trying to keep people focused upon the gospel of Jesus and operating with the true signs and wonders of God. False prophets will come in to dissuade people from the Lord. And his example was that even Satan does this. Satan likes to represent himself as an angel of light. In other words, Satan counterfeits the genuine of God. What does this have to do with my opening thought about a psychic being called in to locate a child? Simply this. In my opinion, a psychic is a counterfeit to the prophets that God intends to operate in this earth. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get to the place in our society as followers of the Lord Jesus Christ that we carried the presence of God in such a way and that we listened to the voice of the Lord in such a way that if a child happened to turn up missing in our community, that they would call us and say, "We know that you hear from God. Will you give us direction? Will you help us find this child?" And that we would be able to step in with a prophetic word and let them know where that child is. You see, Satan counterfeits the genuine. A psychic is a counterfeit to a prophet. A palm reading is a counterfeit to a word of knowledge. We've been given words of knowledge, words of wisdom, prophetic messages, signs and wonders. It's time that we, the people of God, step out with the genuine of God and make heaven known. We've been given the keys to the kingdom. We're the ones that can reveal the mysteries. We're the ones that can hear from the Holy Spirit and give the direction that's needed. I'll close with this thought. One time a gentleman came up to me after a church service, and he said, "With all this stuff going on around here, it seems to me that you're trying to act like a psychic." And I said to him, "Actually, the psychic is trying to act like us. We have the true Holy Spirit of God, and we're to desire the gift of prophecy, and we're going to operate in that." I challenge you as you live your faith life, operate in the gift of prophecy, operate in the authority of the kingdom, and let's bring the genuine and annihilate the counterfeits of the enemy. God bless you, and enjoy living your faith life.